I'm dealing about more than 20 years with psychohistory. So the moment that the Jewish people entered history, re-entered history, after about 1,700 years of national dormancy, was with what's other Jew called it patricide. It means that in one moment, the elite, the Jewish elite, that in regular eras or terms or epochs continued the rabbinical leadership, looked around, saw that all the nations around them, especially in Europe, are living in peace, while they were doomed to humiliation, to economical, very, very bad economical conditions and political conditions and everything that you know, pogroms. So their conclusion was that the reason for it was the father that stood for many years at the head of this family, which called Jewish nation, which means God. What we did, what the elite, Jewish elite did in the late 18th century and during the 19th century was what Margaret Mahler told, separation, individuation. In order to crystallize our nationhood, we needed to cut the embryo cord?
Umbilical cord.
Umbilical. And to cut the connection with the religious institute. Which means that for a moment, because 100 years or more, 200 years is a moment for us as a very old people, we did an experiment. The experiment was that in order to build our national entity, after many years that we were, let's say, in a coma from national point of view, only the religious part worked and kept us alive. We rebelled. We put aside this father and said, from now on, we can manage alone. And it succeeded, because we succeeded to enter first. We entered history. Then, after 100 years, we established the Zionist movement. And then, 200 years, plus minus, after that, we succeeded to come back home and establish our third kingdom. The thing is that some of the kids of this, think about a family that some of the children think about their father as an abuser. And all of a sudden, and they're afraid of his coming back, and all of a sudden they heard that he was released and he is coming back home. How would you feel? Listen to me. The Israeli elite is afraid of this coming back of this father, because they identify this specific realm, specific identity of this God, not our God, but what they understand, with denying freedom of expression, with forcing our life, with lunatic, with mythology, instead of considering rational decisions in politics, etc., etc. Our goal is not to push it, not to force it, to be with compassion, to be patient. Because if you really believe in God, let Him coming back easy in His way, while we have to do our mission here, to reinforce our people. Not to tell them all the time, oh, you're not good. Oh, you're not observers. Oh, you're not enlightened. You're not democratic. We learn from our prophets. There is not even one prophet in our Bible that has only prophecy of doom. Every Hebrew prophet had also a prophecy of redemption. It means that the work of the intellectuals here in Israel is to be with compassion, to encourage the people, to be patient, to tell them, we believe in you. No one like his father when he tells him all the time, oh, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad. At the end, we will believe that we are bad. No, you're not bad. We believe in you. We know that you are afraid. Okay, so easy. Look what we have now. We don't have sovereignty. It's true, in Judea and Samaria. But after so many years, with all their lunatic plans, we're still there. And not we're still there, we're growing, and we're growing. So be patient. If not today, I was ambassador in Rome. I stood many times under the Ark of Titus. My daughters came to visit me. I told them, 3 daughters, thanks God. My daughters, come, stand with me under this ark. Look, you see the Klei HaMikdash?
The vessels of the temple.
The vessel of the temple. These are the symbols of our lost independence. And look in the other side, it's Titus on a chariot in his march of victory and triumph. Look how he's very joyful. He's happy. He won. But today, my daughters, what remains from Titus? Only this portrait. While your father, means your father is the representatives of the captives of Zion. So from now on, I told them, every day of your life, when you will hear the phrase, Am Yisrael Chai, thinks Bedidi Hava, you saw it in your eyes. Your father was the representative of Am Yisrael Chai. So if we have patience, and if we have a belief, and if we understand that we are a very old nation, that for us 100 years is in Italian virgola, sick. So what is 50 years? Another 50 years. At the end, we will receive everything.
Bezrat Hashem.